come in Ray.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening.
Calling the War Council of Garlic Bay. This is the Doctor.
I am Iron Man.
Tell me. Do you bleed?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Oh yes. What is going on with my mic? It's so far away.
I think it's a bit cold outside.
Oh, that's it. Before anybody says anything, it's very cold in here this evening.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yes, this is, of course, Bounce FM, and you're listening to the live Following the Nerd show. I'm Mark.
I'm Saxon.
And we have a very special guest in the studio tonight.
That's right, producer
Yes.
Elizabeth.
Producer Elizabeth.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Saxon, you know how to show a lady a good time on a Valentine's night.
Valentine's Day. Bummer.
Yeah. I'd just like to say, by the way, for anybody that's listening to the show that's on our Facebook page, I know the date was wrong in the Ghostbusters meme.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, I just put it on for a laugh.
Yeah, it's for the lols.
Yeah, everybody's like, actually, the date's wrong. I know!
It was actually supposed to be
That's the whole
2016.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. It's funny.
Yeah.
It was basically my way of going, Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, everybody's so uptight.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's the internet these days.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Everyone takes it verbatim. Like it's just complete fact.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, actually, hang on a minute, I disagree with this. Sorry, I didn't realise that my Facebook profile was the equivalent of BBC News.
I know. Hashtag I don't care. Because I got all these notifications. People have commented your photograph. People, and I thought it was going to be good natured.
Valentine's Day,
Happy
you
Valentine's,
too.
guys. Hope you
Yeah.
have a good day. No,
I'd
actually, you're wrong. I know.
I'd rather be watching Bassmasters.
I'd rather be watching Bassmasters. It's
fishing
one of my
show.
two favourite shows, right?
Yeah, I know Bassmasters. Sure.
Yeah, so I know. Okay, so anybody who's listening to this in podcast land, this show is, of course, going out on Valentine's night. And for anybody out there, smoochy while you're listening to this,
What's
man
wrong
up,
with you?
man up. Nerd news for 2 hours, or woman up, whatever. Can we say that now?
Yeah.
Hashtag person up, whatever. And just listen to the show, because we're going to be talking about some. We've got a lot of good stuff to talk about tonight.
For a change, actually.
For a change. Yeah, so how's things? What's happening?
Not much.
No.
Went for a couple's massage earlier today.
Whoa, kid-friendly radio. Keep it clean.
Not
No,
that type of massage.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Nice
What type of massage? What do you mean?
I
Oh.
I
You're
started
trapped now.
something.
Yeah, you're in a corner.
Where'd you go for this now?
We went for. It's a nice little place in Lisbon that we go to.
Right.
So it's basically to take the two of you into a room, and one girl works on you, one girl works on the other, and just off the go, and like they take away all of your pain and misery and suffering that you've built up
Yeah.
over the last couple of weeks of being a shouty, miserable nerd.
Right. And Elizabeth, was a fun time had by all?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much. Very
Okay.
much. No, we've had it before with them, like down in Lisbon. So, and I've got my eyebrows done by them, but I need to go again.
Actually, Saxon, I think you
my
could do.
eyebrows done.
Yeah.
Also, I had a haircut as well.
Yes, you have.
Happy
Your
Valentine's Day.
I see. Yes, I thought you joined the corps.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm fed up with my hair.
Yeah, it's quite tight. Your hair's very short now compared to normal.
I want it to stop.
Right.
But I think it's because I saw photos of myself. Because I mean, whenever I first started doing the radio show, I think it was like 2011 or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd had a fight with my barber,
Right.
so just my hair was like pure. Like in silhouette, I looked like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So I just every time I think of that, I'm like, right, okay.
Yeah, because looking back on the
take
photographs,
another
I
inch.
don't remember your hair being that long. But like I've looked back at early photographs of us, and it's like, oh my God, your hair. What
was
is
wrong
that?
with you?
Your hair was huge. Yeah. You had a fro.
You look like a life-size Lego piece.
Yeah, it was mad. So now, we're going for the
now,
short back and
do
sides.
you know what it is? I'm preparing myself for eventual male pattern baldness.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is grow the beard out.
Yes.
And eventually, whenever the hair just
Yeah.
goes topsy-turvy,
Yeah.
it's just chop it off. I'll do the Joss Whedon thing, right?
Right, okay.
Because I think with Joss Whedon, he had this thing for a long time where he had that kind of baby face and then the hair started to go.
Yeah.
And he kind of looked like a stereotypical nerd.
He went from sort of cute nerd to neo-Nazi, didn't he, kind of?
He sort of did, yeah, via the route, I think, of becoming incredibly handsome.
Yeah.
Because once he lost that hair and grew the beard, it was like, dude, who's this guy directing the Avengers? That's not the guy that made
Yeah.
Buffy.
He reminds me more of Stain. What do you call him?
Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah Stane.
Yeah.
Because I always like that, because I'm losing a lot of hair, and I think eventually I might just, lose a bit of weight, shave the hair, keep a big beard, go down the Obadiah Stane route,
Yeah,
I
I can
think
see
that's
that
probably
happening, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the way. It's going to have to. Eventually I'm not going to have a choice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, I think you can still get away with it
Yeah, okay.
for a good while, yeah.
With having her?
With having her.
Oh, that's
yeah.
okay. Thanks
yeah,
very much.
You can absolutely get away with it for a
Yeah,
while.
okay. Right.
It's radio, it's not a visual medium.
I know. I feel awful. I feel awful self-conscious. I could be sitting here with patches all over my head, and people wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like we talk about this wonderful mane of hair I have.
Or I could be sitting here like I haven't slept in 14 days.
Yeah, which, in fairness, to be fair, but you do look quite relaxed. The massage obviously worked wonders.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Yeah.
Made him like rubber.
Yeah.
Sorry?
It made him like rubber.
Right.
Okay. Family
No,
show.
Right.
Yeah, and of course we went out and we had our traditional Valentine's Day dinner. McDonald's.
Right, okay. I had a lovely Valentine's Day dinner in my mum's.
Oh,
She
yeah.
cooked dinner for us all. It was curry. It was lovely.
That's
It was
nice.
really
you
nice.
could almost say the first woman that stole your heart.
There you go. There you go. And still, of course, has it. And
Nerd-
still,
nerd-
of course,
nerd
has
points.
it. Nerd
Nerd
points,
points.
yeah.
Hey, this is Laura Summer. I kept the firehouse hot as Janine Melnitz in The Real Ghostbusters, and I'm following the nerd.
Have you seen the trailer for Pet Sematary?
No, I haven't.
Right. Have you seen the original Pet Sematary, or have you read the book?
I have, yeah. I've seen the original movie.
Right, well, do you remember in the original movie it was the little boy Gage that got killed?
Yes.
This isn't a spoiler, this is the whole point of Pet Sematary. And he was the one that got killed and then buried and came back, Chucky style.
Dead is better.
Well, they've changed it now in the remake, which looks really good, looks really atmospheric, looks really, really scary and creepy and everything else. But now it's the teenage daughter that dies and comes back,
Of course.
which is really strange. Now, the reason they said they've done it is because in the movie, she is the one who's asking all the questions, and she's the one that sort of is inquisitive about death and all the other things, and they thought there'd be more of a connection with the character when she died and everything else. But I don't know, as a father, the thing that always annoyed me about Pet Sematary was the little boy that because I know these girls only a teenager, but she's still a teenager.
Yeah.
Do you know, there's still that, well, she's a bit older, like, do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that, yeah. So it'd be more harrowing if it's a little boy.
Yeah, so like I did that nerd thing, where you're watching the trailer, because I read a big fan of the book, big fan of the original movie, and I actually think it's probably the most faithful Stephen King movie of all of them.
Yeah.
And then, you're watching the trailer, like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is, I like that. That's creepy. That reminds me of what the hell? Do you know, you do that kind of thing?
Sometimes original is better.
Yeah, sometimes dead is better. Yeah, no, I mean, but it looks really, really good. But it's a really strange tweak to me.
No, there's something that really puts me off watching trailers lately. I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe just a combination of just spoilers in them all the time, or just the fact that I'm just sitting going, I've already seen this.
Yeah.
Like, no thanks, I've already
I
got
don't
one.
want to see more.
Yeah. Like, for example, it took me a long time to watch that new Frozen trailer.
Right.
It took me a really, really long time to watch it because I was just,
Well, do you know what? We were going to talk about this later on, but let's talk about it now. I watched it.
yeah.
I have, as you know, I have two young kids. I have a young boy and a young girl. My daughter is absolutely enamored with Frozen. It's all Anna and Elsa. She loves those two characters. I really like the first movie as well because I've watched that many times. Do you know, you become to a point where you're not sure if you love something or you just know it so
Oh,
intimately.
you have Stockholm Syndrome.
I do. I have frozen Stockholm Syndrome. But when the trailer broke the other day, I was like, I need to watch this. So I sat down with my daughter and watched it. I thought it was really good.
So you went from Let It Go to It's Gone.
It's gone, and now it's coming back.
Yeah, I watched it and for a moment, I was sitting going, is this a new X-Men movie? Mm-hmm. It's very superhero-y.
It is.
In the way that it's going on, because like for people that haven't seen it, the trailer begins with Elsa's the ice
Elsa,
queen,
yeah.
isn't she? So
Yeah.
she's standing on the edge of the shore and like she's trying to run out into the ocean, but then like waves keep knocking her back.
Yeah.
Trying to train herself, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Tom Hanks in Castaway style.
Yeah.
Wilson. I think the animation is incredible.
I think they were kind of just going, where do you see this? Because like I watched it, I was like, that's amazing. It's so good.
It's that where she creates like the little ramp through the
Through the wave. Yeah.
And as she's running up it breaks.
It starts to
apart.
break. It's
I
unbelievable.
thought that was fantastic.
The animation's class.
I don't know what the tone is that they're going for here.
I know.
Because it's action adventure and yet it's ridiculous too, because you have Sven riding the reindeer with like a whole army of reindeer.
Yeah.
And it's like they're trying to mimic a shot from like Avengers Infinity
I know,
War or something
yeah.
where it's like, Moose to the rescue.
I know.
What the hell?
But I get the feeling that the trailer is really dark, but when you see the movie, because the trailer is quite literally really dark.
Yeah.
You know, but I think whenever you see the movie, it won't be that dark. But I think I honestly thought I loved it. I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah, no, it's looking good.
Have you seen the Lego Movie 2 yet?
No, not yet.
Right? Are you going to go? Because I know weren't you a bit hesitant?
Yeah, I was a bit hesitant about going to see the first one.
Right. Oh yes, I remember you said that. Yeah.
Like I sat down to watch it and I was like, they out Toy Story.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah.
So with this one, yeah, I'm a little kind of anxious going into it because we know the twist.
We do?
Well, we know the twist from the end of the first movie.
Right.
So
yes,
it'd be
yes,
interesting to see how that plays a role in this one.
Right, okay.
Or do they completely sidestep it and just go, hey, it's like the Lego Batman movie, it's just a fun little Lego world? Or
No, I've seen it.
all right.
I tell you, haven't read the review?
I've read your. I think you give it 4 to 5.
I gave it 4 to 5. I thought it was really, really good, and it picks up 5 years later. It's like,
all right.
So it's how it goes. It does the Toy Story thing again. It kind of deals with how the kids are a bit older. Are they still playing with Lego? What way do they do? What, how do you deal with toys when you're going into your teens, kind of thing?
Yeah.
And it's really, really good. I really, really liked it. You know what you're going to get, but it's still really engaging. The characters are still a lot of fun. It's still really, really good. And it's not...
Is it the same directors from the first one?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think it is.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
it's not as fixated with, oh my god, there's The Simpsons, there's Lord of the Rings, there's Batman, there's... that sort of
It
way?
just sort of lets the universe live.
Yeah,
and
there's
breathe
like a
this time.
core 4 or 5 characters and it kind of just sticks with those.
No, I've got to tell you, I'm a big fan of Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of them.
Imagine what they could have done with Star Wars.
I know. Like every single time I sit and watch like 21, 22 Jump Street and
I know.
all, and the Lego movie, I'm just sitting going like,
They get it.
we could have had this for Solo.
I know,
What are you doing?
I know. And that's not a slight on Solo. I did love Solo,
I
but I still would love to have seen what they brought to it.
See, I heard someone so perfectly sum up Disney with Star Wars. It's like, okay, so they bring in all these great, innovative directors, and then they strip away everything that made them innovative in the first place. Be it through firing them or not giving them enough studio notes, giving them too many studio notes, and they just seem to make a really ham-fisted ball of nonsense with it.
Yeah. I know. It's kind of like we're going to take this director who can do stuff, but they're going to do what we tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think Marvel suffers that way as well. I mean, Marvel has taken a lot of interest in directors, and then
I don't think it's as bad.
no, it's not as bad because
I mean-
Kathleen Kennedy just fires people left, right, and
Yeah, I
centre.
mean, like if Kathleen Kennedy was in charge of Marvel, I don't think we've gotten things like Guardians of the Galaxy or Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. But I do know, and I know exactly what you mean. But yeah, the Lego too, because I wanted to talk about it because I wasn't sure if you'd seen it or not. But I really, really liked it. So but apparently it's having a big drop off. It's seeing a lot of older viewers aren't going this time.
All right.
So for whatever reason,
I think it's just because the novelties wore off.
yeah, I think so.
Because if you think about it, this is the 4th Lego movie now. Because we had the Lego movie,
Yeah, with
we had
Ninjago and then Batman.
Ninjago,
Yeah.
and now this. So I think a lot of people want to see the first one. The main sort of driving force for me to see the first one was, one, nostalgia was a factor because I grew up with my little yellow Lego minifigures.
Have you seen the space people, the space astronauts Lego set?
Space Astronaut?
Yeah, from Lego too. Like they've released a little set of astronauts.
Spaceship?
Yeah, spaceship.
Oh my god, really?
But there's like 4 or 5 of them, and they're all the old ones, and they come with like old vehicles and stuff.
Oh my god.
It's like a
that's
£10
class.
set. I think there's 4 figures and 2 wee vehicles, and it's a must buy. Like
Yes,
I'm
please.
definitely going to get it. It's class. It's really, really
Can we
good.
get
Benny's in
that
there as well.
here?
No, because it'll be like midnight.
Aw.
Tesco will have it.
Would Tesco have
Oh,
it?
aye, yes.
All right,
24-hour Tesco's right on your doorstep. Welcome to Banbridge.
I'll take that. I'm never losing weight. But no, I think it was nostalgia played a factor, but also I think it was how unique the movie looked.
Yeah.
Because like we've had animated Lego features and stuff like that before, but it's that smooth 3D animated sort of look to it, whereas this looks like it was all done through stop motion, even though it wasn't. It was done through computers. So I think those were the two main driving forces that made me want to see the first one. I wanted to see the Lego Batman movie because I love Will Arnett and I love his portrayal as Batman
Yeah.
in the Lego movie.
Batman's a big part of the Lego movie too as well.
I would imagine
he's
so.
top 3 characters.
I
like.
would imagine so. And I didn't really feel the need to see Ninjago at all. I still haven't seen it.
I have to be honest, I really like Ninjago because I had no expectations going into it at all, and it's really funny. It was actually really good. I couldn't believe how much I liked it
Fair
because
enough.
I knew nothing about the characters. I don't know anything about the toys. My son played with them very briefly when he was a couple of years old. I knew nothing about it.